Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's
they
go.
say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's
they
go.
say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's
they
go.
say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't
Hi. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hurry up. Can you guys hear me? And I'm like, girl, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Do I sound underwater? And I'm like, okay, so y'all saying that y'all can hear me good. Busta Rhymes is gay. Bye. That's my show. I just didn't. Like he's gay. Whatever. So I love you guys. Just kidding. The title of the show is Busta Rhymes Gay Rapper Exposed. Oh my gosh. I told you guys we would talk about it. So we absolutely are. Busta Bodyguard Unalived by G Unit. Ooh, juicy. Slept with Diddy. Oh my goodness, he's a pony. Gay tape. So we're gonna talk about all that. And we absolutely are. So I love you guys. Welcome back to the SeanDavieWay show. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I would appreciate that. And my girls, so y'all know I'm messy, right? I'm extremely messy. And it just is what it is. But one thing about Busta, Busta Rhymes has been to prides. He's been to a lot of them. So what better way of kicking Pride Month off than talking about big old queers? So that's what we're going to do, Busta Rhymes has been an overweight LGBTQI barbecue for all of his life, and I'm a girl. Now, I know a lot of people say, ooh, not Busta, Sean, not Busta, not Busta, not Busta. But one thing that we have to all realize is that Busta Rhymes has never been attractive. Okay, so it's okay, ladies. It's okay to lose this one to the queers because he's like not hot. It's not attractive. So this shouldn't be a big deal for y'all. Okay. Now I know a lot of rappers have been lusted after and pined after, the Tupac Shakurs and and on and so forth. The LLs, I need love. And so many other people. And I'm a girl, but Busta has never been on that list. It's given his name Busted. So yeah, like he's never been on the oh my goodness. If only fun one night. Busta Rhymes, yeah, he's never. We don't want him. Absolutely not. See, there's not a decade you're gonna make him attractive. In the 90s, he was less unattractive. Okay. Still a piece of Uggs. It was still a fly on the screen, and I'm a girl. It absolutely was. It was still a mosquito rapping, and I'm a girl. Talking about some give me some more. And I'm a girl, yes. Yes. Ha 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 ha. And I'm a girl, Uggs, while all of that was going on. Unattractive. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We're not giving him no cute decade. Okay, he done always gave buzz. He done always gave wings. Okay, gays is that Brenna? That was cute. That you tried to give him that. No, he was just a little bit. You could look at him a little faster. In the 90s, because that's the type of you got to take your time looking at him. You got to hear him first, like, oh, okay, so you can prepare yourself. And I'm a girl. Yes, that's like saying Flavor Flav was cute in the 80s. He was fine in the 80s. Mm-mm. No, absolutely not. So, gays. So it's okay, ladies. Y'all can. It's not a big deal, to lose this one. Like Morris Chestnut, I would understand. Y'all over there, like, oh, no, not him, no. I would get it. Mm-hmm. I would get it. Y'all losing y'all faith in humanity. If Lorenz Tate came forward and said, "Look at here, I like a little every now and then." I feel like that would upset y'all. I would completely understand if like Idris, Denzel, somebody like that, and I'm a girl, came forward. But this is Busta. You got like some lint or a piece of hair in the front of your mouth. That's what Busta gives. Like he's like a taste, It's like so. That's just what that word. That's just what that word. So we're gonna move along and jump. Now, last time we go here talking about this big old his bodyguard came forward and he had to get something off his chest. And then we go down in there. He had to get something off his chest, and then my girl, and here we go. Pull it up, Sean. He said super zest. Super zest.
Super zest monster. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, you know, we gotta bring some we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it on here. They call them fun boys. They'll say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. This been common knowledge though. Like, on my soul, I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin in the club we ended up going to. Busta Rhymes in there, so it was a little lawyer guy that was with us, and the little lawyer guy we was with, you know, he was a gay dude, super cool. Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad, like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope. I knew about this like in 2012.
How come you think nobody else speaks up on it or says anything?
Because, bro, these people admire these people so much. They want to make sure they in the section, they at the club, they.
Okay, shut your big ass up. Okay, and I'm a girl. Can you guys hear me? It shouldn't be choppy. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So y'all heard it. Okay, now this man, he said this. This is what that word. Now he was sitting over there, and he said he was bodyguarding for Busta Rhymes. Okay, Busta butt. You know, Busta butt. And I'm a girl. And while he was over there, and I'm a girl, he said that Busta Rhymes always wanted fun boys in his section. Okay, he said he was a super zest monster. Okay, smelt like it and all of that. And I'm a girl. Okay, he always wanted booty in his section, and I'm a girl. So, but that the tea about this is because he's sitting over here wheezing, trying to tell us about this. Here's the tea. The tea is that y'all went and got him. Y'all say he always wanted fun boys in his section. Okay, well, you have to locate them. He wasn't locating them. Who was? Oh, you're gay too. Oh, you gay too. Because now I understand going to find him some women. Yeah. But you know his type. So you was literally going around looking at men's booty. And I'm a girl. Gays. Because he likes a big butt to what. Okay? He likes to be doing it in the butt to what. You know. I think your sister's pretty, but let's boy it. Okay? Is what he is giving, and I'm a girl. Because again, how did you know who to go get? He like fun boys. You said he is zest monster. Y'all have to go get the boys, and I'm a girl. So just how zesty are you? Ever playing any of those booties? You like them chunky, don't you? So and I'm a girl here flip. So I just found that weird. I'm like, okay, I get that you're snitching, but do you not know that like you're like a part of it? It's like dealing, you know, selling for someone. You know, you're like a part of it. You know, you may be snitching on the dealer, but you're a part of it. Yeah. And I'm a girl. So I found that a little weird that you know what boys to go and find in a girl. You know, like guys to go and like get. How you like know that? Moving right along. So now this security, you know, the gay security, I mean, Busta security came forward and said this, and I'm great. Okay, now let's move right along. Okay, because you know me, I'm messy. You know, I want to get to the mess. Okay. Last show, we also pulled this up as well. Let's get into this. Let's get into this, girl. Hurry up. Oh my goodness. Hurry up. Hello, TikTok. Y'all see it's TikTok. It ain't me and I'm a TikTok. Hurry up, TikTok. Okay, I'm just gonna click on something else because it acts like that doesn't want to load for some reason. Me not know why. Me not know why, but I'm gonna go back to it because I know maybe need a touch of the flesh. There we go.
We made love.
Who you made love with?
In the good Orlando.
Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker try to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams.
Nah, girl, I'm gonna need you to tell the truth. No, you give people passes. Color Me Oakland. Shout out to you, Color Me Oakland. And I'm a girl. Now, you cute and everything, but Color Me Oakland said Busta is cute. I think if you're tall, you get a lot of passes. No, there's a lot of tall, ugly people. It absolutely where they exist, girl. They exist. It's on my thumbnail, girl. Gays, they exist. No, that was cute. No, you give people passes because they're tall. Gays. Now that's you, girl. Yeah, he ugly, but you know he tall though. You know that's kind of cute. Now you let tall men get away with stuff. Don't do that, cause you could be tall and good googly moogly. Yes, that was cute though. Shout out to Color Me Oakland. Color Me Oakland said, "Look at here, you could be tall and ugly. I still might, you know what I'm saying? Like that don't knock you out, you know, of the game." Because you know you're a little piece of ugly. And that's all right. That's just what that word. That's just what that word. Slim thing. What was you just doing? Because whatever you was just doing, please go back to it. It's giving you just want to argue. You just want to argue because you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win. It gives that you just want to argue. That's just what that word. Hi, University with me. I love you, girl. Shout out to my Blue University. Y'all get over there and subscribe to my baby. Love her down. Yeah. So no, y'all try. No, let me get out this chat. No, see, this is why I don't come to chat. I don't come into chat because that is my nightmare. So Orlando Brown. No, because I'm staying out of the chat because whatever. You guys just want to argue with me, and I'm not arguing with you. I have a show to do. Okay. So and I'm a girl. So Orlando said now he slept with Busta. Now again, just like we said last show, I do think that Orlando kind of like exaggerates some of the things that he says at times, but there is still a lot of truth in what he is saying. Now, I don't feel the Bodyguard coming forward saying that you know he's zesty and that he likes fun boys and you know all of that makes what Orlando is saying true. I just think that Orlando has, yeah. I mean, he's been in this industry for a very long time and he's been partying for a very long time. So who knows who he's actually, you know, done things with and not done things with. So moving right along, let's get into why I still believe that Orlando and there may be truth to what Orlando is saying. Now, because some people feel like, you know, Orlando doesn't tell the truth. Some people feel like he does. You know, I get it. You know, he's pretty controversial. So I understand the doubt that people may have when it comes to Orlando, like other people who shall not be named. At this moment, there's some other Voldemorts out there that people don't necessarily feel that, you know, celebrity-wise, that comes forward and says certain things and doesn't seem to necessarily be true, but let's get into truth tellers, okay? So if you didn't know, now you know. Nori, the rapper, the man that also does Drink Champs, Noriega used to be, well, I'm not gonna say used to be, is a rapper. He had a lot of songs back in the day. A lot of them are really stupid, like that song, What? What? I'm like, this is one of the stupidest. And then he went and got a girl to sing in the background. And then he what? I'm like, are we actually like listening to this right now? Because this is stupid. He said one word a whole track. At least with Khalees, she said, I hate you so much right now. At least it was a sentence. And it was true. Like, Yeah, it's like we totally get it. And then she like screamed. You know, it's like, yeah, girl. We get it, girl. Cause Tyrone over here, girl, I get it. But what? I never got that song. That song was horrible. It's like one of his biggest songs. I'm like, is this real right now? Weird. Weird. No, because people talked a lot of stuff about Khalees when she came out with that song. That, oh, she just said the same thing over and over. I'm like, no, it's still really creative, though. And it was a good song. I love when the video came on. You know, I love that song by Khalees. So it was still, like she said, I'm the first girl to scream on the track. Like she is. She is. I'm the first girl to scream on the track. I switched on the. I'm like, I know that's right, Khalees, girl, because you did scream on that song, girl, and they was mad, girl. They was hating on my girl because she, you know, was screaming on track. But yeah, but Nori gets to scream what? Gross. So that's Nori, a little backstory on him. He has some other songs too that we don't care about none of them either. So he was he has a show called Drink Champs here on YouTube, a very successful podcast that he interviews a lot of people on. And Nori did an interview back in the day, and he said this. Let's get into this. No, I'm messy. Shout out to hiphop.gr. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Nori confirms there are gay rappers. He's worked with several. In an interview with DJ Vlad, rapper Noriega, aka Nore Nori, confirms what everyone knows hip hop is teaming with doing gay stars. But he went on one step further. He says some of these stars are openly gay and has worked with them. Plus, giving specific clues, he unintentionally outs them. He transcribed the interview. Well, we transcribed the interview. The gay community is here. It's not secretive. When you're in the industry, and this is Nori, what he's saying, the gay community is here. It's not secretive. When you're in the industry and a minute you make a certain amount of money, you cannot avoid it. And the craziest thing in the world is you get used to it. They don't bother you. Most gay men don't like straight guys. It's the truth. If a gay man bothers you, that's because they know something about you, son. I have recorded with people who are not openly gay, but people who are closeted gay. I've got songs, Google it. I'm positive I've worked with a gay rapper. Yeah, positive. Yeah, pretty sure. It is what it is. They don't offend me. I just live in the LaFrac city, Queens. Yeah. Is that how you say that? I've traveled to LA. I've been to Miami. I see what goes on. That's their world. I'm sure that I'm sure that my sexuality is just messing with jizz does not make them mad. They just say that's cool. We don't want him anyway. Agreed. We don't want you, Nori. So Nori is telling the straight up truth right here. So Vlad asks if there are openly gay rappers. Nori says, yeah, there is, and you won't get me to say the name. It's not a big secret. Everybody gonna say, I knew that. It doesn't matter. And guess what? People are still going to do this guy's party. People are still going to buy this guy's sneakers. They're going to buy his belts. They're going to buy his purses. It's not a secret. They're here. That's a sec who stay in the meeting and pull out Vaseline and put their pinky finger in the Vaseline and put the Vaseline over their lips, straight up giving you signs saying, this is who I am. I really feel like he was talking about LL Cool J right there. I really feel like Nori was talking about LL Cool J right there. Like, not just LL Cool J, Diddy. Diddy does the same thing. Diddy does the same thing. So the pinky, and if you think back to all of LL Cool J videos when he licking his lips, that's Vaseline on his lips. 100%. That's Vaseline. It's not just his lips being luscious like that. No. Diddy and LL Cool J. They was definitely two rappers that, did a lot of that. And then he's talking about still gonna buy their belts, still gonna buy their purses, still gonna buy their sneakers. So he's giving a lot of clues, into the people he's talking about. LL Cool J has had clothing, shoe brands, endorsing, so has Diddy, and whatnot. So but there's also a picture of Busta Rhymes doing the same thing, so let's not forget about that. Pinky Vaseline and put it on his lips. So I'm gonna go look at Busta Rhymes pictures, especially in the late 90s, early 2000s. A lot of Vaseline lip. You'll get a lot of that. And I'm gonna so he says, trust me, the people who they sign want them to be like them. While we don't know who he's talking about specifically, we can play the guessing games. For his clues, we think he's talking about Puffy, aka Diddy, Kanye, and Neo. And if these are the folks he's talking about, he's right. No one will entirely be surprised. Rumors, for instance, about Puffy have been legendary. Kanye too, and I don't know about Kanye. And as for Neo, well, where do we begin? Wendy has said at least 50% of rappers are gay, and these rappers have been outed by someone in the past. Chingy, Luda, T.I., Usher, Soulja Boy, and Bow Wow. It is what it is. Let's get into the songs. So Nori said that he has worked with, in the studio, with gay rappers, right? So they put up the track list of Nori. So let's get into that here at the bottom. The only one I really care about to get into, because I'm messy, is Hollaback Slime with Busta Rhymes and Jadakiss. Okay, so of course there's a bunch of other artists that he worked with, but Busta Rhymes is definitely one of those people. Now he does not specify which rappers in the industry but naming them or anything, because it kind of just is what it is. Like you said, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So there is a high probability that Diddy, I feel like he's talking about Diddy, Busta Rhymes, kind of Kanye, kind of, Neo. It's a lot of people he's talking about. Neo's not a rapper, but I think it's a lot of people he's talking about. But he's worked with Khalees, Chico DeBarge, Lil Wayne, Juvenile, let me see, some other rappers, Ja Rule. That's another one I want to pinpoint, that he worked with Ja Rule. And me saying that because of, let me pull this up right here with the security. Ex-Bodyguard insinuates Diddy had a hotel hookup with Ja Rule. Okay, so Gene Deal did a interview, and in this interview that he did, and even on his own channel, he stated a time while he was bodyguarding for Diddy that Ja Rule came and met Diddy at a hotel that Diddy was at. He said that Diddy and Ja Rule just had on towels and whatnot, that something abruptly happened and they came out of the room, and upon coming out of the room, Diddy had already bought, allegedly, butt plugs the day before, pretty much. Girl. Anyways, Ja Rule was the rapper that was in the room with Diddy at the time, and they both had on towels. And if you think to Cassie's video from 2016, Diddy running down the hallway in just a towel in the hotel, it's like a playback of what Gene Deal said about, Ja Rule and Diddy. So let's get into a little bit of this real quick before we move back into Busta Rhymes, because it's gonna get a little spicy. Gene Deal, a man who was once a part of Diddy's security detail for years, has insinuated that Sean P. Diddy had a gay encounter with fellow rapper Ja Rule in a recent interview. Gene detailed Diddy's alleged encounter with Ja Rule in a new interview. He said it all started with accompanying the Grammy Award-winning artist to an exotic bookstore in Atlanta in the early 2000s. While in the store, Diddy allegedly purchased a bag full of toys. Gene claimed he was stunned when Diddy said he bought a few butt plugs. According to Mr. Deal, they later left Atlanta for North California for a show. Once they arrived at the hotel, Diddy told Gene he wanted to visit Ja Rule in his private suite. Gene said he tried to dissuade Diddy from pulling up to Ja Rule's suite unannounced, but Diddy was persistent. Gene recalls Diddy made his way into Ja Rule's room and the two men appeared to be alone for hours. Alone for hours. When the bodyguard asked Ja Rule what he and Diddy were doing inside the suite, the Ain't It Funny hitmaker allegedly told Gene, "You don't want to go inside the room. There's a lot of freaky stuff going on inside there. You got to use your mind." What they did with the butt plugs, Gene added with a laugh. While it's been a long rumor that Diddy has been a closeted bisexual, it is not in the business of weaponizing it. We don't care. So he said that, Diddy did not even talk to Ja Rule before going to the suite. He just said, look, I know he over here at this hotel in this penthouse suite, and I'm going over there. Now, Gene had saw what he had purchased before at the store in Atlanta, and it was a bunch of plugs, and whatnot. So, and he had them with him. So, okay, well, so you about to just pull up to Ja Rule suite with a bag of toys, and y'all by yourselves? So with Ja Rule telling Gene that it was a bunch of freaky stuff going on in there, who was it going on between? Because there's only y'all two in there. There wasn't nobody else in there. Diddy didn't bring nobody with him, so Diddy can't say it was a room full of girls and not. There weren't no girls in there. Ja Rule was alone inside of the hotel suite. Correct. And Gene said they were in there for hours because he's standing outside the door. He's security. So he knows how long he stood out there. So he said it was hours. Sure, back then it was, big to have a watch on. So he just looks out at his watch, it's been hours. Came over here at noon. Now it's 1:30. Now it's 2:30. Now it's 3:30. Okay, we've been here hours. Okay, we've been here hours. Okay, we've been here hours. So, and they were alone. Crazy. So again, girl, I definitely feel like Nori may have been talking about a lot of people, Ja Rule, Busta, Diddy, And why I say Busta and Diddy, because of course we're going to get into them. So let's segue back into Busta Rhymes, okay? Because Diddy and Busta Rhymes have been very close throughout the years, and I'm a girl, closer than most. But let's get into all of his tea, okay? Because last time we were here, we talked about Busta Rhymes getting into an altercation with, well, not even an altercation, that in an interview, he was questioned about the gay community in rap, and Busta Rhymes just walked out of the interview. Is one of the things we talked about in the last video. So let's get into this. Did you know that Busta Rhymes throws a punch at a man who yelled homophobic slur? Now, this happened in 2019, right? So Busta Rhymes was out and about, and a construction worker, that's why there's construction workers on my thumbnail, okay? And I'm a girl, because Busta Rhymes throws a punch at a construction worker, and the construction worker called him a slur, okay? And before he called a homophobic slur, before Busta threw a swing at him, So let's get into why, because I have tea. So Busta Rhymes was yelling, because there's a little video of it, him yelling. Busta Rhymes wasn't having it when a man hurled a homophobic slur at him on the streets of New York City. TMZ obtained a video of an altercation between Busta and a construction worker in the early hours of Wednesday morning, July 10th. And things get pretty heated. With NYPD officers present, Busta and the man come face to face while exchanging words. And Busta even throws a punch after the man calls him an FAGGOT. The punch didn't land, but it looks like Busta was serious. According to Celebrity News site, one of the two construction workers in a video filed a harassment report later that Wednesday night. He claims that Busta was the aggressor, and the rapper said, "I will F you up," in response to him saying, "Hello." So the construction worker allegedly said, hello to Busta because Busta said hello to the construction worker first. See, what Busta is leaving out of this is that Busta was flirting with this construction worker. Busta was trying to holler at this construction worker and realized within trying to holler at him, giving him the look and, just telling him what up and whatnot, that the construction worker was not gay. That is why the construction worker called him a slur. That's why he called him the F word. Why would he just randomly just call him the F word? No, you call him the F word because if you go from saying hello to somebody and then all of a sudden calling them the F word, like that's crazy. Like that doesn't even make sense. How do you go from saying hello? No, Busta said hello to him. The construction said hello back. And then when he tried to, yes. Girl. Busta was trying to holler at this construction worker, and the construction worker ain't gay. So the construction worker, Shaggy? He said, no, I'm a boy Damon. What was it? Only. To go biddies. Only. So, and I'm a girl. So Busta got mad. Ooh, girl, Busta got mad, girl. And was like, because he missed. How y'all face to face and you miss? How you miss? In front of the police. Busta, why you want to talk about this? Busta trying to holler at this man and I'm a girl. Yes. Girl, let me keep on reading, girl. So, and I'm a girl. So, I'm gonna read that again. According to Celebrity News site, one of the two construction workers in the video filed a harassment report later that Wednesday night. He claims Busta was the aggressor, and the rapper said that I will F you up in a response to him saying hello. So, responding to Busta's hello, he said hello, and added he felt threatened and even dropped his phone out of fear. However, the NYPD reportedly disagreed. The officer present reportedly told TMZ that they didn't see what the construction worker is alleging in his report, and they've closed the matter. Because the construction worker cussed Busta out because Busta tried to holler at him. So that's why the police was like, yeah, no, we was nearby when you was cussing him out. You was coming for him. Because you trying to holler at him. How does the conversation go from hello to gets? How does it go from that to Busta saying, I will you up, like, for what? For why? What? Hello? So Busta was trying to holler at this construction worker, and I'm a girl. And the construction worker didn't want his big, nasty built self, and I'm a girl. Gorilla. You know what? Bring home a gorilla. And I'm a girl. So he got mad and hauled off on him. Busta, because what you swinging on this man for? Not for what? Where's all this happening for? This construction worker out here glistening in the sun, and I'm a girl. He was out there giving young man, and I'm a girl. So he was out there giving I'm a pony. But see, gays, Busta played himself when he walked up to him, and I'm a girl. That's what that word. But let's keep going. There's more. Ooh, it's a lot more. Ooh, let's get into some America. Busta, strike one. Strike one, you gay. Ooh, you gay. Busta gay. So, gays, okay, we got that one. That Busta, man, he did that. Let's get in this. There's more. That's a whole bunch of America. Let's get into Busta Buzz. Shout out to Pride Month. Maybe later. Maybe later. Get this off my screen. Maybe later. So that's okay. So Yasmin Young from 2 to 6 take over here to spill the tea about Busta Rhymes and gang being accused of a home, and Tyga's alleged transsexual lover throwing more shade. Okay, let's get into it. Busta Rhymes has been charged with a home, and I'm a girl right here. Okay, right here. Busta Rhymes was arrested Wednesday night for allegedly hitting an employee at a gym in Chelsea, New York. Busta Buzz allegedly hit the guy with a 17-ounce strawberry protein drink container. A source says that Busta was upset that the employee told him he couldn't film in the gym the day before, and they got into an argument. Here he go flirting with people. Here we go all over again. And so the day before, him and this man that work at the gym, they got into it because he told him that he couldn't record. So then the next day, when Busta seen him, he threw a drink at him. What? And he got arrested. He really did. Busta Rhymes got arrested. Busta, why did this man say you came on to him too? In the report, girl. Busta, you have a problem with being denied by people, the construction worker. You swing on him. All of that. Out of nowhere. Just then you throw a 17-ounce protein shake at the man the following day of the altercation, not even the day of this alleged altercation. I believe the altercation was you trying to holler at him. I think, you're pressed. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. I think that Busta don't do well with rejection. I think these people these men, because it just doesn't make sense. In the altercation with the construction worker, he's being called an F word. Busta wasn't calling the man the F word. The man was calling Busta the F word. He was saying that's a Busta. What is he calling you that for? Like, what, all the things he could call you, why that? When most men argue, the B word comes up, you know? Now, when the F word comes up, usually it's because some type of tendency that's giving off, or you just blatantly approaching them in that manner in the first place. And then you swung on him and you missed. And then this guy, you threw a drink at him. As buff as you are, and what's going on? Like, why do you keep getting into altercations with these men? And then the construction worker was a fit male. This man at the gym, fit, attractive male, is you're hitting on these men, and they're declining you, and you don't do well with rejection. You don't, because now you feel like they got something on you. When you hit on a dude and it goes through, they feel less of a threat to you, less threatening and outing you because they did it with you, 9 times out of 10. But being rejected by one, it's like they know your tea. And that bothers you. So you rather like start an altercation with them or something like that. So if they come forward and say anything, that you can say, oh no, it had nothing to do with that. It's because we got into it. We argued. That's what it gives. It really does. That's what it gives. It gives that you are like flirting with these men, and they are not into it. They're not with it, and you can't take. Let's get reading. Because he said that he couldn't film in the gym the day before, and they got into an argument. Rhymes was released from Manhattan Criminal Court early this morning. Side note, is it just me, or does Busta look like he ate a small child? Ooh, I cannot. So again, you mean to tell me you got into an altercation with this person the next day because they said that you couldn't film? That's so weird. That's so weird. Like, I don't understand that. You got into an altercation with this person all because they said you can't. You would have thought it would have happened that day. Why wait till the next day to see this male and then you throw something at him? What was the altercation that day? Because it's just I don't understand. Whatever you're going to do to him, why didn't you do it the day before? If there was an argument, why didn't you swing on him, throw some at him then? You wait until hours later, to almost 24 hours later, and it's like you went to that gym because you knew he was going to be there. It gives you liked him. You saw him often. It's where you worked out. You wanted to do a piece. He said no. You were upset. People saw the little heated situation y'all had, and you were, felt some type of way. So you wanted to give the embarrassment back. You wanted to embarrass him by, throwing a drink at him. Something. I don't know. I just think you are definitely gay. Moving right along. So that he got arrested, for that. Almost got arrested with a construction worker, but they dropped it because, they felt, let's keep going. Okay, let's get into this. Absolutely. Trans fat ban to become just another law for Busta Rhymes to break. Now, right here, it says, Busta Rhymes surrendered to police last night. He allegedly beat up a former employee. From the post coverage of his arrest, we've learned Rhymes has lately been, one of the bullet points is, kicking his driver in the head and chest, beating up a fan, keeping a machete in his car, refusing to tell investigators who pow-powed his former bodyguard, okay? And, as the photo makes immensely clear, eating a lot of donuts. I cannot. So let's get into refusing to tell investigators who pow-powed his prior bodyguard, okay? Let's get into that because we're going to get into some, other stuff, but let's get into that because a lot of people don't know about this. So let's get into it. It's in the title. Security guard, Lord. Oh, yes, it's New York Times. New York Times is so annoying. Hold on. Let me drop this. I'll just pull up the one with his family because I don't have time. New York Times always want you to log in and all this. We don't have time for all of that. We're right here. Yeah. So anyways, at the Touch It, wasn't it the Touch It video shoot? Yeah. So at the Touch It video shoot, y'all remember the song Touch It, Babe, right? At that video shoot, the remix with Mary J. Blige, Missy Elliott, all of that stuff. At the video shoot of that video, Busta Rhymes' bodyguard was slain. Okay, he was pow-powed in front of the entrance, pretty much, like of the video shoot. So while it happened, Mary J. Blige was there, Missy Elliott was there, G-Unit was there. All of these big celebrities at the time were all present when the bodyguard was pow-powed. Now, what happened was Ramirez, that's his last name, isn't it? Ramirez, correct. So Israel Ramirez was, he had been a bodyguard for Busta Rhymes for over 10 years. Yes, Swiss Beats was there. And not only that, Swiss Beats got into a got into an altercation with one of the members of a G-Unit. It was a whole situation at that video shoot. Like, things were not good. Yes, Swiss Beats was there. And not only that, he got into I think it was like Tony Yayo, if I'm not mistaken, that he got into Swiss Beats and Tony Yayo from G-Unit got into a big altercation at the video shoot. Now, Israel Ramirez was the bodyguard of Busta Rhymes at the time. And there was an altercation with men that came with G-Unit. That altercation spilled over to Busta Rhymes. Now, from what I hear, the altercation was Busta Rhymes was trying to hit on one of the dudes that came with G-Unit. Busta Rhymes, they was coming for you at the video shoot. They absolutely was, and I'm a girl. And while they was coming for you, and I'm a girl, yes. So G-Unit came with an entourage. How rappers are. So they came with an entourage of people. And those people that were there were not a part of the video shoot. Busta Rhymes, it was his video shoot. So of course, if Genuine and stuff gonna come through the building, they gotta come see the person who they're here for, which was, Busta Rhymes. So allegedly, Busta Rhymes and one of the men inside of the entourage, not G-Unit, but the entourage that came with G-Unit, so they were like G-Unit's people, if you will, he and Busta Rhymes exchanged words. Now, this man was calling Busta Rhymes all type of F words and all type of stuff like that, and I'm a girl. And it got so bad to where Swiss Beats even got into the altercation with Tony Yayo because Swiss Beats wanted those dudes to leave. Correct. Swiss Beats said that they needed to go. And Tony and them, Lloyd Banks, all of that, it's like, yeah, they're not going nowhere. Now, while the video shoot was going on, they just wouldn't shut up, the dudes that were with G-Unit. And they was like saying stuff towards like Swiss Beats. They was saying stuff towards Busta Rhymes. They was saying all type of stuff, right? All type of ish, And then Israel Ramirez, because they kept coming for Busta, made them leave. Okay. So when Ramirez made them leave, he stood outside like the entrance exit, if you will, to, like make sure that was gone. While the video shoot was going on again, okay, because the video shoot continued, then shots rang out, like 3 shots or something like that, rang out in front of the building, and Ramirez was popped out one time and was taken to the hospital, and he did not make it. Okay, correct. Now, all of the celebrities that were there just disappeared. Missy Elliott disappeared. Lloyd Banks and them disappeared because the G-Unit crew, they had left. And after they left is when he got popped out. So, and the argument was between them, so they was just kind of just getting into it with everybody at the video shoot, the entourage that came with G-Unit. So not like literally G-Unit itself, but the people that came with them were like really like rowdy and whatnot. And then it didn't make it better when allegedly Busta Rhymes and one of the dudes, kind of like had a disagreement and like got into it. And he was saying all this stuff, and then they kept interrupting the shoot, even after Swiss Beats was like, okay, y'all need to leave. And then that's when things got like really hot between him and I believe it was Tony Yayo. Things got really hot, between them because, it's like, that's my crew. They're not going nowhere, and they exchanged words. And then, yeah, they just kept interrupting, like yelling stuff out while they were recording and stuff, yelling things at Busta Rhymes and stuff. And Busta Rhymes, Bodyguard Israel, which is like, okay, yeah, y'all gotta go. Let's go. Come on. And they did. They did end up leaving, and then pow pow. Now, let's hold on. Oh yeah. So let's get into what the Bodyguard's family had to say about Busta Rhymes. The sister-in-law of Busta Rhymes, slain Bodyguard, lashed out at the Aftermath rapper for not paying his last respects at Israel Ramirez's funeral on Wednesday. Bodyguard Ramirez, who by some witness accounts is believed to have taken a bullet intended for Rhymes. Okay, so again, them pow-powing Israel. The altercation was between Busta Rhymes and one of the dudes from G-Unit. Something happened between Busta and that man. But he kept calling Busta all type of homophobic slurs and stuff like that after that. And then Tony A and them trying to like calm them down. And then Swiss Beats at that point was fed up and just like, no, they need to go. And Tony was like, yeah, they're not going nowhere. And they were yelling things during the video shoot while it was proceeding at Busta. So Busta was the target. He absolutely was. Okay. And that same crew, because again, the altercation started because of Busta. Didn't start because of nobody else. It started because of Busta Rhymes. It did. And then Busta Rhymes security gets pow-powed. Why didn't they pow-pow somebody else? Why didn't they pow-pow outside of the building? Why didn't they pow-pow at Swiss Beats? Why they take Ramirez out? They took him out because he was connected to the person they got into it with in the first place, which was Busta Rhymes. So please hit the like, please hit the like. So Busta Rhymes did not go to Israel's funeral. So this is what the family is being outraged by and angry with, because they like, he passed away because of you, and you couldn't even come to his funeral. Like, you couldn't even come pay your respects and say goodbye to Ramirez. Like, are you serious, Busta? Like, yeah. So yeah, he did not go. And he also, when the investigators brought Busta Rhymes in, Busta Rhymes said that he didn't know anything when it was rumored to be 2 witnesses. One witness they spoke to, and the other one, and his name, he came forward as like K. He didn't even come forward like with his real name. He came forward with like, it was K. Was like his anonymous name, if you will. Please hit the like, please hit the like. So he didn't want to be like named, but he did want the truth to be out there about what happened to Ramirez. And another witness was there too. Now, allegedly, that witness, yes, he does have kids. Ramirez, yes, he did have children. Allegedly, Busta Rhymes was supposed to be out there too. So when they're saying that he took a lit for Busta, the target was Busta, allegedly, and Busta was supposed to be outside because there's one witness, which is K, and he came forward and he went underneath the sealed identity. And then the other witness is not named. So the investigators, the only other person that they talked to as a witness was Busta Rhymes. So that means that Busta Rhymes had to have been outside when Israel was popped. Because they talked to K, because he's a witness. He said he saw what happened to him. And there was another person outside, and that witness was not named. The investigators talked to Busta, and Busta wouldn't tell them anything. He wouldn't tell them a thing. Why not? Like, he was your friend. He was your bodyguard for over 10 years, followed you everywhere for 10 plus years. And you can't tell these investigators at least what happened, even if you don't want to name anybody, at least tell them what happened so that they could get the person. Because when I gather, the person was never found that pop out Israel. Like, his murderers are still out there. And Busta did nothing which is crazy. I'm like, wow. And then didn't go to his funeral or nothing. Like, that is dirty. Not only did you said, bump it, I'm not telling the investigators nothing. Because I believe Busta Rhymes was the other person outside. Because why would the investigators want to talk to him? Besides about what happened on the inside. And they're talking about a witness to the murder. They talked to him about what happened outside. How can you talk to somebody about something outside if they weren't out there? Busta Rhymes had to have been out there. And again, let me pull that back up real quick so I can show y'all. Because literally, they were trying to bring Busta in. Sorry. They were trying to bring Busta in on other charges. What is going on? They were trying to bring Busta in on other charges so that they could question him about what happened to Israel. Sorry. Yeah, let's pull that back up right here. Right here. It says Busta Rhymes surrendered to the police last night after he allegedly beat up a former employee. So, and then it says right here at the bottom, it says refusing to tell one of the bullet points of things that he has been, being arrested for, brought in for, refusing to tell investigators who popped out his former bodyguard. Okay. So in order to be able to tell investigators, that meant that you were the witness that is unnamed outside. You're that witness. It was 2, K and an unnamed person. Okay. That's just what that were. And in the New York Post, let me see, or was that Washington Post? In that article, they state how there was 2 witnesses to what happened to Ramirez. And the main thing, or the main person, I should say, that they pulled up was Busta Rhymes. Like, they were saying it had to have been you. You were the one. And it makes sense because that was his bodyguard. He wasn't there to protect anybody else but Busta Rhymes. So it made even more sense for that to be true. But anyway, so let's get back into this article of the family coming forward. Okay, right here. Right here, Bodyguard Ramirez, who by some eyewitness accounts is believed to have taken a bullet intended for Rhymes, was laid to rest at an Upper West Side funeral home in New York. Israel Ramirez put his life on the line for what? I mean, where are they? Demanded Jenny Fernandez. To them, all these people that watch their bodies are replaceable. Speaking to the New York Post, Fernandez also criticized Rhymes and others who were on the scene of the crime for not telling police what they know about the pow-powing. So even his own sister-in-law, law enforcement had to have told them, Busta Rhymes was there. He saw what happened to Israel, but he won't tell us. Ain't that crazy? He was there. He was outside when that happened to Ramirez. He was standing right next to him and would not tell investigators. Still to this day, has not told them what happened. Didn't come to the man's funeral, nothing. Wow. I said, now that is dirty. Busta Rhymes is a dirty individual. These people are evil. Like, that's some evil mess. I mean, this man is gone. He had a child, either fiance, I believe, fiance or wife, one or the other. His mother and all of that, like his siblings. Crazy. They're just left with no answers, like none. And you just moved on with your life. Like, oh, well, I'm not telling him nothing. I'm not coming to no funeral, none of that stuff. Oh, well, he gone. That was his job. Like, what? Crazy. But let's keep going. So, okay, so again, I want to read that again. Speaking to New York Post, Fernandez also criticized Rhymes and others who were there on the scene of the crime for not telling the police what they know about the pow-powing. Why aren't they cooperating to find the person that pow-powed him? She asked. Ramirez, 29, was pow-powed unalived Sunday outside of a Brooklyn warehouse by an unknown gunman while guarding Rhymes during a celebrity-studded video shoot. Police have yet to arrest anyone in connection to the murder, but they are examining the CCTV footage to see what happened after G-Unit member Tony Yayo is allegedly meant to have had an altercation with Swiss Beats, a member of Rough Riders crew. So don't be coming forward telling me that I don't know what I be talking about. I know what I be talking about. It was Tony Yayo and it was Swiss Beats. They was definitely into it at that video shoot, but the altercation started between Busta Rhymes and one of the entourage members of G-Unit. So not the members of G-Unit, but they traveled in packs. They're back, especially they still do it to this day, but a lot of rappers travel with 50, 60 people, 20, 30 people, and I'm a girl. So please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Over 1,300 people in the building, please hit the like. So, yeah, so Tony Yayo and Swiss Beats was into it, y'all. Police believe Ramirez's Killer may have been with G-Unit entourage on the set of Touch It Remix video shoot, but none of the stars present at the scene have came forward. So nobody, Mary J. Blige, Missy Elliott, didn't nobody say nothing. Swiss Beats, Tony Yayo, Lloyd Banks, didn't nobody say nothing. Although everybody saw what happened, and I'm a girl, case. I see on the chat saying was a young buck. Don't get me in line. Don't get me in line. I'ma just say that, girl. So it was the entourage. Now, Young Buck was not like literally in G-Unit, so I get why people say because he would be considered entourage. Somebody with G-Unit, but he wasn't like actually like in G-Unit because wasn't it like Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo, 50 Cent, and who else? because Young Buck wasn't like in it. He was like just a part of like G Unit, like records and stuff like that, but he wasn't like actually in the group G Unit that had started before the label. But it was like, you know, like Tony and 50, you know, all of them and my girls. So yeah, Lloyd, thank you, Lloyd. So yeah, so it was, girl. Now the game wasn't Entourage. The game wasn't in G Unit. See, he was Entourage. Girl, don't give me the lying. Nah, because I have theories. Because again, it's not like out there in stone, like what exactly happened. You just got to read up on it. And the more you read, the more, that's why I'm saying like it had to have been something gay, because why would this man, and because he kept coming at Busta Rhymes. So like how it went was the crew came in, like everybody was there. And then G Unit came last. When G Unit got there with their entourage, of course, you can walk through, say hey to everybody, you know, and all of that stuff. Busta Rhymes ended up speaking to one of the entourage members, and it was like, from what I'm gathering, the conversation was cool. Like it wasn't, you know, there was no argument or feuding, like everybody was cool. Everything was good. And then all of a sudden, Busta Rhymes and one of the entourage members got into it. Okay. And then the entourage member was calling Busta all type of names and stuff. So then Swiss Beats pretty much went to Tony, like, look, get your crew. You know, get these people together, because Swiss Beats was all of them through that video. You know, he made the beat, produced the beat for Touch It, you know, and all of that stuff. And there was a lot of stars there, you know, at that point in time. So it was like, this is kind of like embarrassing. Like, get your people together. Get these ghetto motherfuckers together. So Tony was just like, bro, like, don't, you know, who's you to tell me and my crew what to do? You know, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? This Busta bus. You know, we here for Busta. Like, we're here for you. Right? So then while that's going on, Busta is still into it with the entourage, you know, person and whatnot. Okay, so it's like it's chaos. That's like chaos and confusion. So this is when the bodyguards start stepping in, you know, because it's going from verbal to people actually starting to get into it, people's face, you know, like Busta Rhymes and this dude, because that's why Ramirez approached that all, because again, he's there to protect Busta. He's not there to protect nobody else. So for Ramirez to get in it, that means that something definitely was going on with Busta Rhymes, because again, he's been bodyguard for 10 years. He know protocol. So when he goes and, you know, tries to separate it, you know, neutralize the situation, it doesn't go over well. All right. So instead, it's just people are parting, but the arguing is still going on. Right. So then it gets to the point to where they finally start recording and, you know, the video, and getting the stars and the dancers, all of that stuff, you know, getting that stuff together so they can finally start, you know, doing the actual video. And while they're doing it, so, you know, you got Busta up there, you know, and then it's people that, you know, one of the people from the entourage get, hey, you gay, bro, you gay, nigga, you know, like, because that's what's like going on. Because they say it was slurs being hurled at Busta Rhymes. So Swiss Beats gets annoyed again. And Swiss Beats like, yeah, they gotta go. G Unit, y'all can stay, but them, they gotta go. So then Tony Yayo, and that's when the actual altercation was Tony Yayo and Swiss Beats in each other's face, you know, hooping and hollering, you know, all the little, you know, they about to square up, you know, all of this stuff at this point. You know, they separating them, you know, at this point, and Busta back arguing with the dude, you know, that was the entourage, remember, that was calling him, you know, he back arguing with him. So again, it's chaotic. So then that's when Ramirez, the security guard, got back into it and got the guys actually out of there, the entourage, like, okay, y'all gotta go, and got them out of there. Now he was armed, Ramirez, he was armed. When Busta, after that, when you put him out, Ramirez, he stayed out there. Busta, from what I'm assuming, and another witness, went outside to either check on Ramirez or to talk to him, or maybe to bring him back in, I don't know. And then 3 shots rang out, and Ramirez was on the ground. 1 shot, and, you know. But here's another part of the story. There was a weapon found outside, and the weapon that was found outside is the weapon that took Ramirez's life. Mhm. So they recovered a weapon on the scene. They recovered a weapon. The police, it was a pistol. They recovered the weapon. And it is the weapon that took Ramirez's life. So how we know that Busta Rhymes didn't do it? Mm. How we know that the witness K didn't do it? How do we know it was somebody in the G Unit entourage if the weapon was found there? They just don't have the suspect. That's why the police want to know more about what happened. Like, what we need more. Like this is not making any sense. And I'm a girl. So it's like, what happened? Yes, outside they found a weapon not too far, like from where Ramirez was pow-powed, and the bullet that they recovered from him, it was from that weapon. That was the weapon that literally. So they have the weapon. They just want the person. So, but the members from G Unit, they could have, drove past, pow-powed, and threw the gun. They could have. It doesn't mean that Busta Rhymes didn't, or the wouldn't know, but it doesn't make sense. Like, what happened? Like, and I'm a girl. Obviously, the CCTV it didn't give them anything because they would have been trying to arrest people. It must. I don't know if it wasn't recording or the angle that it was. So crazy, right? But yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep reading. Okay, so police believe Ramirez's unaliver may have been with G Unit entourage on the set of Touch Remix video shoot, but none of the stars present at the scene have come forward. None of the principals, the stars who were present at the time, have been questioned. Police Commissioner Ray Kelly said, "Let's put it this way. They're not knocking on our door to talk to us. There is another individual, a bodyguard, that was there," he continued. "We're waiting until after the funeral to question him." Editor's note, Busta Rhymes released a statement today explaining his absence at the funeral. "Out of respect for the family's desire for and right to privacy during the mourning period, I made the decision to attend Izzy's wake on the second day rather than the first, knowing that my presence on Wednesday would have brought unnecessary media attention to a personal and private time of grieving." Now, this is why the sister-in-law came forward and said something in the first place, because he lied. He never showed up. Why would she come forward and say that you weren't? You think that she just went the second day and that she would have missed you the first day? She's family. So they're going to be there the day of the wake. They're going to be there both days. Like, what are you talking about? She wouldn't have missed you. You're ugly. So she would have definitely remembered you, and you big in here. So, I mean, back then it looked like, anyways, she would have saw you. She didn't. Nobody saw you. Nobody but you. She didn't say, why come to the wake? Why come to the wake but not come to the funeral? She didn't say that. She said you didn't come at all. You didn't pay any respects to the family at all. And you can't camouflage. You're too big to be trying to come somewhere and not be noticed. And then you talking about something, it would have brought a lot of unnecessary celebrity attention. No, it would not have. That happened to celebrities. Not ex-celebrities. Like, girl. I'm like, yeah, Busta Rhymes, you got your nerve for not showing up. You got your nerve. Trash. So yeah, he didn't come because he knew that the family got a lot of questions, because he was allegedly outside. He allegedly witnessed it. So he knows that the family would have been all, because wouldn't y'all be? If y'all just lost y'all loved one and he was protecting this man, and this man allegedly witnessed it, he don't talk to the police or the investigators or the private investigators that the family has hired. He don't talk to none of those people, right? He comes to the funeral. You not questioning him about that? You probably gonna question him before if you even say hello at all. What happened? That's gonna be like the first thing, because the family is saying that, like, they have no answers. You haven't talked to anybody. You won't talk to them. You won't talk to the police. You won't talk to even the private investigators that they hired. You wouldn't even talk to them. And now my girls, he could have been completely anonymous giving the information and what happened. He chose not to. Still to this day. Not a word. That is crazy. So yeah, it shows you how he feels about his bodyguard. So this other bodyguard just coming forward talking about he is super zesty king and all of that. I don't blame you for coming forward and out and do, because yeah, I mean, he don't care about none of y'all. Clearly, y'all are bodies. Moving right along. Absolutely. What's next? What is next? What is next? So let's get into this. Busta Rhymes got dropped for having S3X with male transvestite. July 2008. Yo, just heard from an inside source that the washed up Busta Rhymes got dropped from Aftermath, which is a record label over there with Dr. Dre, Snoop, Dr. Dre, Eminem, not because he got into an argument with Jimmy Levine, but because he got caught with a male hooker. Busta. You remember this? Busta. You remember this? You remember this? Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Broke Busta Rhymes made an X tape with a tranny ? Now, I'm not saying tranny they is. This is from 2009. According to several sources, including leading gossip website Bossip, which it is on Bossip, energetic rapper Busta Rhymes is struggling with serious financial and personal difficulties. Their source claims Rhymes-born Trevor Tahim Smith Jr. is in deep debt, having maxed out his credit cards, and that an S3X tape exists featuring the rapper engaging in S3X acts with a transvestite. In October, the Aftermath signed MC was ordered to pay an Albany, New York man $75,000 over a 2003 assault and is said to be living on his mother's credit card, desperate for paying gigs, since he was recently declined credit at a 5-star hotel. Busta, you remember this? This ain't no lie. This is true. This is no lie. Hi, LeRon. Shout out to Potent Pondering. Hi, LeRon. Yeah, so this ain't, girl, this ain't no lie. Girl, look at here. Now, it says right here, Aftermath signed MC was ordered to pay an Albany, New York man $75,000. Oh, okay, and I'm a girl, and he did. That's he always put his hands on a man. It's like what, and it don't make any sense. Like I still feel like it made sense, but it don't make any sense. So you paying this man $75,000 because you tried to hit on him and he said no, so you had to get aggressive. Like, ooh girl. But anyways, so that little rumor that we just read, that's what I said. Just these things do be having truth to what they're saying, because he did get dropped from Aftermath, and he got dropped right around the time that tape was surfacing around and was going around. And I'm a girl. But he got paid to allegedly do the tape. Not that he was doing the tape and like getting it so that it was getting put into distribution, like stores, like he took it to like somewhere like Vivid Entertainment, or something like that. No, he got paid by a person to do this tape with this, and I'm not saying tranny because I feel like that's disrespectful, but they're saying that. Now allegedly, Diddy Busta Rhymes was going through all type of stuff financially, and him and Diddy have always been extremely close. So allegedly, Diddy paid him to have with and I'm a girl. Allegedly. So now that's where this tape allegedly surfaced and how it got out when Diddy and Busta Rhymes had a little beef back in the day. Because they did get into it. They did. And around the same time they got into it, when he was signed to Aftermath, was the same time this tape came out. And I'm a girl. So when the rumor mill was spreading that he got dropped from Aftermath, people was thinking it was because he was like yesterday's news, like nobody was interested. No, it didn't have anything to do with his talent, because you got to think about the song like "Look at Me Now" that Busta Rhymes was on with Chris Brown. That song was huge, you know. So Busta Rhymes definitely still like had it in him, you know, and whatnot. It was just that he was in so much debt that no one was willing to like, ain't no advancements or anything like that. No, you need to come to us with a product, a finished product ready to sell, and then we can go from there. That's how bad a debt that he was in. And allegedly, he and Diddy worked something out. And when he and Diddy got into it that same year, that tape just magically surfaced, just like Cassie, when 50 Cent sent Diddy pictures and a video of Cassie being traded by a man. And yeah, Diddy responding to him and saying like, yeah, that's my girl, you know, that's her, blah, blah, blah. Being penetrated by somebody other than Diddy. Like it wasn't Diddy in the video with Cassie that was sent to 50 Cent. Now that wasn't all over the internet. Only certain people got that and knew about it. And so I feel it's the same way with, you know, and why I feel like Homeland Security wanted to take all of the surveillance videos, anything recorded in his home at all, because he has cameras everywhere. So you do anything, he got you. The cameraman got you, you know, type of situation, and uses it to like blackmail people and force them, and you know, to do his bidding. Always having something on someone, feeling powerful, knowing that at any moment I can end you, type of situation. Diddy definitely gives that. So let's keep going. And I'm a girl. Rhymes has 6 or 7 children for whom he is responsible, but his problems don't stop with his finances. According to the website, Rhymes doesn't like to use condoms, despite the fact that he has herpes, which he doesn't disclose upfront or at all. Again, Rhymes doesn't like to use condoms, despite the fact that he has herpes, which he doesn't disclose upfront or at all. Shout out to the Boombox. The Boombox said that. Number girl, hold on, let me make that bigger. And number girl, this is not me saying it, okay? Number girl, it says it right here. Rhymes has 6 or 7 children, but his problem doesn't stop with his finances. According to the website, Rhymes doesn't like to use condoms. Hold on. Let me highlight that. Doesn't like to use condoms despite the fact that he has herpes. Oops, right? Ooh. I look, cause girl, look at here, Buster. You want Cardi B me? Look, the boom box said it. Look, I just highlighted it. Look, I'm gonna keep highlighting it. So when y'all screenshot it and when y'all timestamp it, it timestamps me literally highlighting somebody else. The boom box saying doesn't like to use condoms despite the fact that he has herpes. Hanging with Diddy, that'll get you that. Allegedly. So I'm here, Flip. So the boom box said that you have Busta Bus. Not me, not Sean. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. And that's just what that word. Okay, read that one more time. For okay, allegedly, the boom boxes said Rhymes has 6 or 7 children from whom he is responsible, but his problems don't stop with his finances. According to the website, Rhymes doesn't like to use condoms, despite the fact that he has herpes, which he doesn't disclose upfront or at all. Now, there is an S3X tape floating around with him and a well-known tranny. He is on top. Grab. So he's not the bottom. He's not a bottom. He has a top. Very so much. So yes, very so much. So I'm just girl. I'm just letting y'all know what that word. Poor Busta, though he is rarely linked to women romantically, we find it hard to believe he is in such dire straits, especially after the recent announcement of his endorsement of Venom energy drink. Ooh, girl. There's more. Ooh, girl, there's more. Ooh, girl, there's more. And I'm a girl, hold on. Okay. Busta Rhymes goes ham on a gay rant over cheeseburgers, hurling homophobic slurs at an employee at a Miami burger joint, according to the Miami News Times. Busta is a cheeseburger baby around 6 a.m. Wednesday morning. He was reportedly hostile from the get-go and jumped in front of the customers to get his food faster. When the restaurant told him that he had to wait, owner Stephanie Victoria says Busta Rhymes became very upset. The rapper then supposedly went into an expletive-laden rant that contained homophobic slurs. Busta calmed down long enough to get his order, but then reportedly got fired up again because the condiments for his burger were on the side. Victoria said she was eventually forced to call the cops, but Busta took off before they could arrive. Victoria says she later got a call from Busta, who allegedly threatened her by saying that he would come get them. Victoria claims the restaurant has hosted a number of celebrities, but Busta was the first to give her a problem. The rapper seemed to respond to accusations on Twitter account by saying all he could do was laugh at the stories people came up with. This woman said that he called her. Busta, why are you threatening this woman? That is so gay. And then you calling her gay slurs. Why? Project much? Project much? And I'm a girl. Ooh, look at all these stars. And I'm a go. Ooh. Shout out to Gemini Twin. Gone girl for gifting 10 memberships. Y'all got a membership from my baby Gemini Twin. Please say thank you to her. Shout out to the April 24th for becoming a member. Shout out to my baby Lizzie Mack. She said, hit the like, thank you. I'm a moderator. My baby, shout out to JJ Love for becoming a member. Yes. Shout out to Gemini Twin again. Shout out to Mally. She says, I think almost everyone in the industry has been swallowed. You should play the TD Jakes meme every time you talk about these people. And I'm a great, I mean, I'm going to say everybody, but I mean, for high probability. High probability. Shout out to Shamish. She said it's only June 1st. I'm so overwhelmed with all these exposures of 2024 thus far. Love your commentary. You always keep it real. Shout out to Shamish. Thank you so much for the sticker, sweetheart. Shout out to Maria as well for becoming a member. Gone girl. Shout out to Elevated Mind Healer. Thank you so much for the super sticker. She says, I'm not going to get you to lie. I just know Young Buck used to be hanging like a leech with G Unit, and we heard about Young Buck. Love your content. No, y'all are absolutely right. It was part of the entourage. She was part of the entourage. I'm not saying you're wrong. That's a part 2. We're going to get into that in part 2 when I'm a girl. It's a lot of tea. But we will get into it. Shout out to No Code. She says, at this point, all our faves are ponies. They all busting. I wouldn't say everybody, but a lot of them are. Shout out to you for the super sticker. Shout out to Miss Glorious. What she says, who child Busta allegedly likes trans girls. Who child. Ooh, girl, this is a type out there. It is. I've seen a little snippet of it, and I'm a girl. Shout out to Miss Sweet Tooth for gifting 5 memberships. If you got a membership, please thank Miss Sweet Tooth if you got a membership from her. Thank you so much. Put some hearts and flames in the chat and thank our members. Oh my God, I love you guys. So y'all, we're gonna keep going. Please hit the like. So of course, hold on. Of course, and shout out to Scorpion Vaz for the Cash App. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you. Thank you so much, Scorpion Vaz. Let me see. Do we want to get into that? Yeah, let's get into that one now. Right here. Let's get into this. So Diddy drops 10K at Webster Hall. Stephen Merritt celebrates with a big gay ice cream. So if you're from the New York area, you probably know about big gay ice cream, but let's go. Police officers were mobilized to Webster Hall shortly before 9:30 p.m. last night when a large crowd lined up for Summer Madness 2, a series of rap battles that drew hip-hop stars Lloyd Banks, Busta Rhymes, and Q-Tip as spectators. I'm online, tweeted one attendee. East 12th Street, the venue is east on 11th. Do the math on how many people are here. According to XXL and a fury of Twitter posts, none other than Sean Diddy Combs took to the stage to offer $10,000 in cash to the winner of one of the battles. If you missed that special appearance, know that the anti-Diddy singer-songwriter Stephen Merritt will be involved in the Big Gay Ice Cream Shop's first anniversary festivities on September 3rd, a tweet promises. Preparation for the shop's first year anniversary parties are going great. Fun at shop webcast at Mr. David Hill, Stephen of Magsfield, more September 3rd. The luckiest guy on Lower East Side, previously dropped by the ice cream shop Festivus celebration and has been known to rock a big gay ice cream t-shirt on stage with the magnetic field. Now, if you do not know what the big gay ice cream is, let's pull that up. Ooh, you know I'm messy. Ooh, you know I'm messy. So in the West Village of New York City, this is big gay ice cream. Okay, this is big gay ice cream. Diddy hosted an event there. Okay, there was a gay rap battle. I'm not even gonna say gay rap battle. There was pretty much a rap battle held at a gay ice cream shop. Okay, and it was the first year anniversary of it. Diddy was there, Lloyd Banks was there, and Busta Rhymes was there. It has been long speculated that Lloyd Banks is gay. Okay, it's been long speculated that Diddy is gay, and it's been long suspected that Busta Rhymes is gay. Now, all of these men were at this ice cream shop. All of them. Okay, there's nothing secret about it being gay owned. Okay, gay owned, all of that. Hold on, let me pull up the. Hold on, girl. Hold on. It's no secret that this is extremely gay. You know, it doesn't mean that if you go buy ice cream from here, you're gay. No, it doesn't have anything to do with that. But it is weird that, you know, these anti-gay celebrities are at this gay shop. Like, look, girl, just them, just the big gay ice cream and number girl. The owners and number girl. Look, it's like super gay. Like, I mean, it doesn't get any gayer. Okay, what, girl, what? Don't get me wrong. Going to grab some ice cream and being on your way, I get that. But literally, like, being here, like, this place, does it get gayer? I mean, it's like super gay. Like, super gay. And this is where they were. Diddy offered a $10,000 cash prize to the winner of the rap battle at this gay festivity. Why was Busta Rhymes there? Why was Lloyd Banks there? Why were y'all there? Again, buying some ice cream to be on your way, no big deal. No big deal. Diddy wanted this ice cream shop to be successful because it's gay owned. So, and he supports the gay owners. Busta Rhymes and Lloyd Banks was there because of Diddy. They were there with him. Do you think it was just a coincidence that Lloyd Banks and Busta Rhymes were at a gay shop, a gay event with Diddy, and Diddy was offering a $10,000 cash prize to the winner of a gay contest? So everybody in the contest, it was pretty much like a gay contest. 50. Busta Rhymes was absolutely there. So was Lloyd Banks. What's the tea? Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Why were y'all there in the neighborhood? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Let's pull that back up. Diddy drops 10K at Webster Hall Stephen Merritt celebration with big gay ice cream. And I'm a girl. Okay. Police officers were mobilized to Webster Hall shortly after 8:30 p.m. last night when a large crowd lined up for Summer Madness 2, a series of rap battles that drew hip-hop stars Lloyd Banks, Busta Rhymes, and Q-Tip as spectators. A flurry of Twitter reports none other than Sean Diddy Combs took to the stage to offer $10,000 in cash to the winner of one of the battles. So I'm supposed to just assume, because Q-Tip didn't sign none of the rappers, Lloyd didn't sign none of the rappers, Busta didn't sign none of the rappers. Why were y'all there? Now, there were some hetero rappers, but the majority are gay. The majority of the performers are gay performers. Big Ice Cream, the gay shop, they are huge advocates they are LGBTQ. They have charity events and stuff, and they also have charities that give to like HIV and like all of that. Like, yeah, so it's like, why were you guys there? Q-Tip, Busta, Lloyd, why were y'all there? I don't understand. Y'all didn't sign nobody. The majority of they're giving gay artists a platform. The Big Ice Cream, the big gay ice cream shop, they were giving them a platform because they don't really shine in the industry because they're shunned for their sexuality. So again, they don't discriminate against who performed in the rap battle, but it's predominantly like LGBTQ. Honestly, like we're keeping it real. It's predominantly like a gay rap battle is what I would call it. Not everybody's gay, but the majority. So it's like going to a straight club. Not everybody's going to be straight, but the majority. Going to a gay club. Not everybody's going to be gay, but the majority. Yeah. Diddy going on stage giving somebody $10,000 gives that y'all always knew Diddy was going to be there. It gives Diddy invited them. Diddy invited them because it was the first. And that's another thing I want to show y'all. Right here it says, and I'm a girl. Right here. Preparation for the shop's 1-year anniversary party are going great. So they did this for a 1-year. I would see something being open for like 20 years. A 10-year anniversary. You got somebody like Diddy's attention. A 20-year. A 1-year anniversary. And you got Diddy, Busta Rhymes, Lloyd Banks, and Q-Tip in the building. And not supposed to side out at all. Because mainly people like in the New York area, they know about the big gay ice cream shop. We people around us, we don't, know about. We have no, we're oblivious, to it unless you've like been to New York or been there, got some ice cream because most of the locations are closed. It's only like one open, I believe, because they had 3, and now there's only 1, and it's not even in New York. They're all closed. It's another thing that's weird. Because I'm like, then how do you go from Diddy, Lloyd Banks, Q-Tip, being at your event, giving people $10,000, all of that, to being closed? What? Is anybody else not confused by that? Because I was confused. I'm like, it sounds like y'all were like the cat's meow. Why did you close? Like, what happened? How do you go from being that Poppington to just And their ice cream looked really good. The reviews were great. There was no bad reviews. Like the reviews are great. Everybody loved the place. Seemed like it was a really good place to go get ice cream. The ice cream looked good. They were very creative in how they made it. So it even looked fun to watch them make, and stuff like that. The place looked amazing. I will give it that. It looked amazing. I wanted to try ice cream and call myself. I'm like, ooh, it look good. I was like, getting hungry looking at it. I'm like, oh, I want some. I want some. So yes. So, girl, Rachel Jones. That's what it gives. That's what it gives. Because it was only at that establishment. It wasn't at like all of them, and then like Diddy went to all of their. No, because they had 3. It wasn't just one. It was 3, and this was the newer one, which makes it confusing because the other locations have been open longer than this one. That was the first year anniversary of that shop because they had 3. That was the third, I believe, the third shop. So I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, how do you just disappear? Like, what happened? I wonder what happened. But I'm not going. It's given Pizzagate. How allegedly in Washington and those areas, how they use these pizzerias allegedly to with underground tunnels and all of that stuff in there, my girl. Ways of trafficking and all of that. Home HSI is investigating Diddy right now, not only for New York, for Florida, and also for California for trafficking and whatnot. Let me find out. Because we sure about to go down the rabbit hole. The next live, we going down the rabbit hole in them, girl. Because what was these shops for? How does these shops go from popping to lines down the streets and all of that? Being on a popular location in New York to just gone. Only one is open. Now, I originally thought maybe like C19, or something like that, because with C19, a lot of businesses closed down. But no, they were still thriving around that time. Everybody took a hit, but once we were allowed to come back, a lot of people recovered. They were one of the people that could recover. They could. So how do you have somebody as big as Diddy coming through something for a 1-year anniversary, not even something that's been open for a long time? And like this is somewhere he went as a kid when he lived in New York, or as a teenager or in his early 20s, bringing girls there or something like that. No, that ain't that. It's 1 year. What that were? Is this store a front? Is this a store front for something else? They talk about tunnels and stuff that lead underneath his Miami homely mansion and the Star Mansion, allegedly having some form of tunnel connection there too. Like, what we doing? Because it looks like we about to go down a rabbit hole. And that's what that were. That is just what that were. Absolutely. So I love you guys. That is my live. It absolutely is. Shout out to Jessica. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for the cash app. I love you. Thank you so much, sweetheart. So we are going to go down the rabbit hole. I tell you, it's a lot of information. So I try to give it to y'all in doses. And I like for the other people like that watch the playback, shout out to Replay Gang. I like for them to be able to understand what's going on. So when we do the next live, it's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, he talked about this and I kept repeating myself a lot so that they could really, sit on your mental, so that when we move forward, I ain't got to keep repeating myself, so we can keep going, in the story. So we're going to start doing survivings live. I'm still going to be posting them as well. But when I was telling you I was going to surviving ready, this is one of the survivings I was talking about, because out of everything we heard today, it sounds like when you say that Busta Rhymes would need to be survived, what he's done to these people's families, bodyguards and stuff, being unalived, him watching it, not saying a word. I mean, it's all type of stuff that's going on with these celebrities that people really have no idea, that have been swept underneath the rug and whatnot. So I definitely feel like we're, you know, going to get into that. So I'm going to be dropping videos as well, but we're going to be going live doing this so that I can answer some of y'all questions. And, you know, if y'all know something, y'all can tell me something that, you know, I can look into myself, you know, and all that good stuff. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Like and subscribe. Until the next show. I love all of you so much. And bye.